How do you chope seats? By simply placing your tissue packets or any belongings, such as newspapers or water bottles, on an empty table and then proceed to buy your food. This trend is unique to Singapore as it is not seen in other countries. Many have accepted this trend. However, there are some who think this trend should be banned. Our group went to Lau Pa Sat and Marina Bay Sands during lunch hour to catch a glimpse of this trend. We spoke to several customers to get their views on the practice of chopping seats.
I come here 2 to 3 times and around 11:30 to 12 for lunch as it is not crowded.
Usually walking around over and over again until you see people who are finishing up their food.
I normally go for lunch with a few colleagues. One of us will chop the seat while the rest buy their lunch. I guess I have to follow this chopping culture since everyone does it.
I think it is inconsiderate to do so.
I'm on two minds on the chop culture in Singapore. On one hand, it may seem like seats are being snatched away from others, but during peak hour, working class people only have an hour for lunch. Since time is limited, people have come to accept the chopping of seats during this crowded time. They need to quickly eat and leave instead of staying around to chit-chat. I don't think it is healthy as some people take a long time to buy their food. Other people can actually finish their food during this time. But it is easier to get seats if we use this method when sitting with big groups. Nothing can be done regarding it. But if someone finds it wrong, they should learn to accept it. It is a unique culture.
This culture makes Singapore ungracious, not so much unique.
Chopping makes Singapore uniquely ungracious.
I would never resort to such tactics.
I will try not to bring a client to eat here during lunchtime.
I think this phenomenon came about when people are hungry and they do not want to wait for each other to get food. And so they all just dump tissue packets on the table since they do not want to leave anything valuable behind. People generally feel that it is not right to chop seats, but they continue to do so as there is not much choice. We were surprised that the chop culture existed even in the food court in Marina Bay Sands, which happens to be a tourist attraction. This is not what Singapore would want to portray itself as.